Wow, would you look at those boxes? Today, I'm building my dad a new PC. He's always complaining his is so slow, so I decided to build him a new one. On a budget, of course. And wow, really looks like Ace Ventura got a hold of this box. Yikes. So, here's my dad's old PC. As you can see, it's not cable managed at all. And the parts inside are really old, except the power supply. I'll be using that in the new PC. It's a 650 watt power supply, which is plenty for the PC I'm building him. And look at all those old ports at the back. Time to open the box and show you what I got. The specs will be listed down in the description. I love how much packing they put in. In this build, I got the AMD Athlon with its dual cores and integrated graphics, just to save a bit of money so I wouldn't have to buy a graphics card as well. Those can get quite expensive. I also got the Western Digital 1TB NVMe drive, some DDR4 memory equaling out to 8GB of RAM in total. I also got the MSI B450 motherboard, which Linus Tech Tips used in a similar build to the one I'm building right now. It's a really nice looking motherboard for the price. Here's the case all the parts are going to be put into. Just thought I should leave in that little bit of ASMR with the plastic. I love that sound. It's fairly basic, but it'll do for what my dad needs it for. It looks not too bad either. Here's some more ASMR incoming. Here's the CPU out of its box and time to install it. I originally dropped the CPU in without lifting the metal arm, but let's just ignore that. This is my first time ever building a PC, so mistakes like that happen. Here's the 8GB of RAM. Also something I learned from the little diagram on the motherboard, you should install the RAM on the first and third slots for optimal performance. Now time to ram them in place. Don't be shy to really push it in there. You can be rough, it doesn't mind, it's not its first rodeo. And give it a little push to make sure it's really in there. Installing the CPU cooler was the hardest since I wanted the fan cable to be oriented a certain way so it didn't look messy. Other than that, it was really easy, and plus the thermal paste was already applied. Don't forget to install the I/O plate before putting in the motherboard. It's a real hassle to deal with later if you forget. And don't worry about the little metal tabs on the I/O plate, you can just snap those off. Make sure to have all the spacer screws put in so you don't have to go back and take out the motherboard, like I did. Screwing in the power supply before I continue with anything else. My dad wanted a CD and DVD drive in his new computer, so I removed his old one from his old computer. Installing the NVMe drive was surprisingly easy, and I never realized how small they actually were. I think the PC turned out great. It's a leap in speeds, mainly because it's a whole 9 years difference in parts. Surprisingly, the old PC had the original AMD Athlon CPU in it, and now the new PC has the newest AMD Athlon chip in it. I decided to go with a nice blue RGB option for the case, just to make it a bit more flashy than just being a plain case. If you want to build this PC for yourself, I'll link everything down below. This PC is going to be overkill for what my dad is going to use it for. It can even play Minecraft with very reasonable settings. Just look how fast it turns on. I'm very happy with its performance. Anyways, that's all for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys again very soon. Bye!